Well, hello YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today you have the Rhino and we'll be drinking a beer. Today's beer is from Niagara College. It's Niagara College Beer 101, which is one of their lessons in a can. Today's Beer 101 lesson in a can is IPA. So we have, 6% alcohol by volume. We'll pour this thing around. Okay, so I'm going to skip over history for just a second, okay? Now, this is supposed to be teaching you about the history of the beers and what they should taste like and everything. So we'll just skip over history for just a moment. Bitterness, 40 to 70 IBU. Color, copper. Alcohol, typically 6%. Made from pale malt, crystal malt, and American hops. I'm going to put an asterisk beside that American hops because this doesn't say American IPA. This just says IPA. And then the history of it is one of the histories that is debated hotly by some beer historians. But that would make it English hops to me if you're going to go with this history. Aroma, piney and citrusy. Flavor, sharp bitterness with sweet malt backbone and lasting hoppy finish. Mouthfeel, medium-bodied, pairs with spicy hot foods, especially creamy yogurt sauces, Indian, Thai, or Vietnamese. And yes, an IPA does go really good with Indian or Thai. Now, history. Now, none of us were around at the time, so no one knows the true history of it. But much like the Russian Imperial Stout, there is a hot debate by some beer historians on whether or not this is the true history of the beer or not. Anyway, especially because there hasn't been many manifests brought up that show casks of beer being brought across the ocean. There's been manifests with ingredients from beer brought across, but not many historians have brought forth manifests of beer. Anyway, originally brewed with additional hops and higher alcohol for the journey to India during British reign. This ale was later modified with North American hops when colonization of the New World began. Bang. Okay. And no, I wasn't saying which way I believe the history is. I'm just saying that it is a debatable. It's a debated topic right now. Not saying whether or not I agree with the history that IPAs were made specifically to go to India for the troops and this and that, or not. Just saying that it's debated. And there are a few guys that debate it. There's a lot of people that are for it, and there are a few guys that are actually notable that debate it. So, I don't know. I wasn't alive back then. Looks nice. It is that beautiful coppery color. The head, big, thick head. No snap, crackle, pop. That head's going to last a little bit. Smell? Yeah. Very sweet, very piney. Lots of grapefruit, lots of pine, lots of malt. Let's try it. Cheers. Ooh. Yeah. There is a lot of malty sweetness. Excuse me. There is a lot of malty sweetness, but there is a sharp bitterness. Just even like the can says, sharp bitterness, and a very hoppy finish. Almost resiny, almost like it was wet hopped, even though it wasn't. But it comes off like it was wet hopped. There's lots of resin, lots of pine, lots of earthy notes, lots of citrus rind. Very, very, very sharp carbonation. Sorry, not carbonation, hoppiness. Carbonation is fairly low. I chug that because it's the only way I can get through it. I don't like that flavor that's on the back of my palate. Forefront's just sweet malt. That's fine. The rind, I can get past that too. But there's this medicinal piney backbone that I don't particularly like myself. Would hopheads like it? Fucking right they would. They would love it. Do I like it? Not particularly. Does that mean I'm wrong and you're right, or you're right and I'm wrong? And, well, that I'm right and you're wrong, or you're right and I'm wrong? No, we can have our own choices on beer. We don't have to call each other stupid names. We don't have to say, you damn fat, ugly, old ape, this beer is good. Yeah, that was one of them. I'm not a big fan of it. It's well made. I love the can. I'm sure there's people that are going to love it. I'm not one of them. Out of 10 on it, I'll give it a 5.75. There's it has qualities I like. It's alcoholic. It looks nice. It has a nice history lesson on it, but the taste just isn't for me. And that's fine. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.